arc GPU before anybody else was.
Look,
So
Don't know nothing about it though.
I
nothing about
don't.
that.
I don't. No ideas what's
Yeah.
happening.
Mm.
Oh my god, y'all are the worst. What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Marcus over at Major Linux, twitch.tv/Major Linux, and it's time once again for another episode of Tech Talk ThursPlays. It is May 28th, 2026. My voice is back.
Yes, sir.
That's right. It's over. There's a little cough here and there, but I'm back, baby. I'm fucking back.
But
You're about to make it everybody's problem. Sure.
I am going to be a whole problem, a whole menace.
about to be the whole problem.
But of course, this week I am joined by, just like I am every week, Kev. It's your boy Kev in the building.
What's good, everybody?
I will be introducing myself. I will be introducing myself this week.
Oh, excuse me.
From the shadows, where there is no more cloud to collect because Major has it all.
That's it.
Stydziak, the Sunflower Sovereign, is also in the building.
Why do I let people do this?
What give you love and affection?
I don't like it. I don't like this. Oh my goodness. I'm talking to someone and we're talking about hard drives now. And talking about stealing a 40 terabyte hard drive from a data center. Who's with me?
Don't throw me with a good time. Hello.
Right, yeah.
Okay, I was there. Like it's the month before doing. Like it's the other.
No, should I wait? Should I wait till next week?
Just next week on Tuesday.
Okay.
Just so that you can make sure, right, that you're firmly in the month for doing crimes.
Got you.
That's right.
Okay.
That's right.
Next week. Wait, hold on. Oh, because what we doing is on Friday, right, Kev?
Yes.
Okay,
That's
so
it.
we got time.
We got time.
We got time. Okay. For SSD, Society of Storage Devices.
Yes.
But yeah, what's going on, everybody? Yes, the voice is back. It is crystal claro. Just in time for the last show until before vacation.
Yep.
Let's see here. Well, too bad. I know. All this love and affection. I don't know what to do with it. Just
It's rough. It's rough. I don't recommend it.
it's very rough. But yes, only 40. It was 40 was only mentioned. If there was a bigger hard drive for me to grab, trust and believe. I remember holding a 14 terabyte hard drive for the first time, and like the platters themselves kind of generated its own gravitational force.
Ooh.
Like that shit will move if you shift it away. The platters will move, and the inertia will move your hand for you.
Ooh.
It feels great. It's like this is special.
This is nice. Ain't got no roaches or nothing.
My hard drive
Damn
name
it.
is Big Bertha.
Damn, them platters are thick.
Some thick
That's
ass
a thick ass platter.
Damn.
I forget about
Right.
that last part every time. And that's why I appreciate y'all here.
Yeah. You gotta do the second damn. Damn.
Well, what's going on, everybody? How y'all doing? How you living? How are you feeling? I am stalling for time because I splashed Diet Dr. Pepper on my glasses, so I can't see anything.
Oh.
So
Blinded by deliciousness. Hate to say it.
I know it's the worst.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so let's talk about capitalism. How do I get more money for attachments? Do I need to play the solo version of this game to get more money for attachments? Because I feel like I ask all this every time we play this game, but I need more attachments.
Okay.
I feel like I
Yeah,
have
you just gotta-
enough.
Yeah, you just gotta buy with what you get. Oh, let me fire that up. you had reminded me to apply for that co-streamer position because I was like, oh yeah, gotta do that.
See,
Oh,
I thought about that, but I was like, what would this get me that me just being
Oh.
here get me?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, that seems like a lot of work just to fill out a form
Yep.
when I could just show up.
Yep. It's that whole better safe than sorry.
It's like, it's not like an Apple event where when you stream it, you actually get whole ass copyright strikes.
Of which I'm like, first of all, ew.
When I discovered Twitch can text you about shit, I'm like, hold on.
How you get this number?
And then I know how I got my number, and it's like, no, we did not agree to this.
I just want you to know that this game said in a very loud tone of voice, loud enough for everybody in the store to hear over the PA and everything else, that I am poor.
Ooh.
The way you are baroque.
Couldn't be me, though.
Insufficient funds.
You ain't got no money.
Money.
All right, let's see here. Let's get some people in here.
Yes.
Actually, before I do that, let's show some people. Yes, it is ThursPlays. We are here playing again Powerwash Simulator 2.
I would like to say that this is not just a ThursPlays. No.
What?
This is in fact HoloPlays at this point. Think about it. Walk with me for a second.
I'm walking.
Given next month being the month that it is,
Okay.
I would say that this is definitely a HoloPlays moment.
Okay. I'm picking up what you're putting down.
Yeah. Here we are as an olden day. Happy golden day. Oh, there you are. Of yours.
All right. Well, now the gang is all here. I'm going to turn up the audio in the game. Ah!
Okay, so based on what I heard about MomoCon and the previous weeks, where I got where there was a furry convention near where I live, I've got tiger shoes.
Okay.
I wanted to go to MomoCon, but my bill said sit your ass.
Like, you want to know what's so sad about that is I found out at the very last minute that someone that I knew was kind of like, I bought tickets, but I can't go. If I had known that you were trying to go, I could have like definitely
that
least
hurts.
Thing.
That hurts. Because you were like, because you could have been like, I could take them off your hands, friend.
So Major said a thing today.
Oh,
Major.
What did I?
What was it?
What did I say this time?
What?
I said a lot of things.
What was the article that you wrote recently?
I wrote an article?
Yeah, you said you wrote, like you said you had written something and you were seeing how people were responding to it. What was that?
Oh, about Call of Duty? Oh, no. I had quote tweeted an article from Flipboard about how AI is eroding social cues. And I was like, we will literally name anything being the problem but capitalism at this point.
Yeah. The only thing that I would firmly say, go ahead.
Oh no, like I feel like you're probably going to hit on a similar thing. What I've seen just on the internet in general, and I know that it's one of those things to jump and be like, people are just willing to say anything but the word capitalism. But what I've seen in general is just a lack of understanding of how to attribute things to other things, right? When I see people talk about literally anything, especially in gaming spaces, they act like decisions come out of nowhere.
Yeah. Hmm.
Decisions come out of nowhere. And when I say they act like decisions come out of nowhere, the same people that major, you would wonder, well, why can't you just call the spade a spade and say that it's the capitalism, which it is, are the same people that look at a patch note and go, now why would they make these changes? But they don't, or be like, this game is bad, or I don't enjoy it, but don't understand the game, don't understand the genre. They be out here like whole books are bad and movies are bad for whole things that they don't like to watch. There's like, I watched this movie and there were nothing but jump scares in it. I hate it. I think it's a bad movie. They don't like horror movies.
Yeah, it's like, this ain't for me.
Yeah.
And like that's my whole
Right,
like,
but it's like the same thing. It's that same inability to look at something and be like, this is the thing I see, but it comes from somewhere. And at least if I don't know where that comes from, let me figure out where that is. Let me source that. Or
it is
whatever. And
what we
people
like to
don't do
call
it.
historical and dialectical materialism.
Okay,
Yeah.
so we're gonna need you to say that, but I need you to use your 5th grade words.
Again, it's like adding context to why we are where we are, or finding like or looking at two contradictory things and trying to resolve it.
Yeah.
So what's a good example of that you would like to give the audience for today? To practice. Give them like a little bit of homework. Yes, we're giving you homework. I'll explain why we need to give you homework later.
Dialectical materialism is still hard for me to explain easily. But
Okay, so you were still in the process of mastering the concept. I love this
like
for
that.
you.
That's still a thing I am trying to learn. I think like one of the examples I was given though is like I think like Black liberation versus Jim Crow or something like that. It's been a while.
Yeah.
It's been a while since I've like talked about it, but like kind of like the two things that people would want but that are diametrically opposed. Like, hey, I would like to vote as a black person, but also white people like saying, no, we don't want you to vote.
Yeah.
So how do we resolve that contradiction? Some cannot be equal. Some things cannot be met in the middle.
Yeah.
Like something's
healthcare.
just gonna give.
Yeah. It's either you are for the right thing or you support the wrong thing. That's what I feel like.
But I will still say like, especially with voting rights, that was resolved by giving the Voting Rights Act, which necessarily wasn't granting us the right to vote, but a reform that says, oh, you can vote.
Yeah.
Like we're not gonna make it as difficult for you to vote, but just know it's a law and it can be repealed at any time.
Yeah.
We'd be stupid to do it immediately, but boy, we're gonna work until it's really gonna be in our favor and nobody can do anything about it.
It's basically like slightly sawing the legs out of the chair. Not cutting them off, but just like, and just every so often sawing a piece of a leg, like a little bit of leg off until you sit down and it collapses.
Because gee golly willikers, I couldn't tell you how that happened, really.
Yeah.
Right. But see, this is where historical materialism comes into play. How did we get here?
Yeah.
Okay, so basically, this is like, I'm going to do a thing. So everybody, for those of you who are watching at home or listening, my job is project management. Now, without telling you what, where and how that applies, what I will tell you is I spend a lot of time doing things in adult education. And a lot of that job is having to take things, no matter how complicated, and explain them in a way that people can both understand and use. Right? A lot of that, especially for the audiences of people on the internet, is by making cultural references and memes and things. So, in that spirit, I'm going to say, Historical materialism, as that is the thing that Major just said, would be best explained with a Deborah Cox song.
Yep.
Yep.
If you don't know the words, I'll post a YouTube link in a second while the boys are cleaning. As a matter of fact, let me go and do that right now.
Yeah.
Wrong button.
I often find myself in those situations where if you are
There you go.
If
that
you are
right
a,
there is. I was going to say that right there in chat is the very definition, apparently, of historical materialism.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for coming to our collective tech talk.
I also find myself, if you are a lover, a deep, true lover and aficionado of Looney Tunes, then I think you will know. Then I think you will know the parable of Ralph and Sam.
Yep. Oh
Maybe
no, that's a deep cut. That is a fairly deep cut, and I don't think people will.
That's a very deep cut.
I don't think people are going to know that one, but I see exactly.
Yeah,
what you're
I will say that
very,
I am struggling myself to know what that is.
So
okay, would you like to explain, Sin, or?
Sure, I'll do this. I'm going to explain what it is, and I want you to explain how it applies.
Yes.
High five. So, some of the Looney Tunes things are about people who work together but have contradictory roles. So there is a meadow full of sheep, and Ralph is a sheepdog.
Yeah.
Which is their whole job is to make sure that the wolves don't come by and take anything. Sam is a wolf. And so the whole thing is that they spend the whole day where Sam is out here having to rough up Ralph because Ralph is out here trying to steal the wolves or steal the sheep or get close to the sheep or eat the sheep or whatever. And Sam always manages to outwit him. But then, right when things are about to get dicey or hairy, you get to the end of the day.
Oh yeah, I remember those.
And then they clock out. Both of them clock out. And the implication is outside of their working hours, in spite of having contradictory roles, they're both like friends. They keep up with each other's families. They go to gatherings and parties and things like that together. Like they're just like we're cool with each other until it's time to clock in because you're out here trying to eat these wolves, and my job is not to let you do that.
Right. And so where that comes down is it's not so much like the same thing of them being like, like diametrically opposed to each other. But where it differs is almost to the point where like the sheepdog is about to literally end him, and then it's like, oh, lunch break. And it's like, woo, with a literal whistle, and lunch break happens. And they go, and then they'll eat lunch, have conversations. Oh, did you see the baseball game last night? Oh, yeah, I love that baseball game. The baseball game was very good. And then the lunch whistle will blow, and they would get back in their same position, only for the sheepdog to massacre him again. Right? They would not even move. It wasn't even like, let's stop and reset to something else. No, let's get back in position so we can hound each other again. But where that is different is not because of where we are. I guess you would say like the whole go along, get along. Where we differ is when we get people who are like, I'm going to drain the swamp and cut all the good old boy network, but in doing so they end up treating not really paying attention to the norms that they would normally have, right? It's kind of like that little mouthy chicken hawk, right? Like, I don't care what you got going on. I'm here to blow all this up, and then realizing that they can't because, or they're trying to make something of something without understanding that, well, the norms won't let us do it anyway.
Oh,
Well, I mean, some of it
the
is
whole
that, but
story of
I
the
will
monkeys
say,
and the banana.
Yeah, it's like I'm not mad at him. I just don't agree with what he says, and I'm not going to make him change his opinion because me and him get steaks every Thursday night. Like,
and it's interesting because they have had episodes where one of them hasn't shown up to work and the other one's just kind of like, hey, are you good?
you good? Like, what's happening? What we doing? You know. And so that's kind of where we are now. It's like what they like to always like to say, the norms and procedures, because again, they
We don't care about your
want.
war in Iran. You just didn't ask us for it.
I
Right.
would
You did
dare,
exactly. If you'd have
I
asked
would,
us, if you'd have asked them, they would have gotten that money. That's what they would have gotten that money anyway. But because one person listened to another person that was not Congress, and though Congress would have immediately said, give them everything that they wanted for it if they had just asked, but they didn't ask, but they didn't ask. And so now it's kind of seen as a legal war. But again, who's really going to stop them, though? Who's going to check me, boo? Right?
I feel like it's funny because as we're talking about this, I feel like the modern day equivalent to this is honestly Batman and the Joker.
Right. It really is. It's Dark Knight. Thanks to Major for rekindling my me thinking about Heath Ledger's
Oh
like
right, yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Because it's
Those
like, I'm a
videos
man
are
of
really
I'm a man
fucking
of my word.
good.
Like he didn't steal the money because he needed the money. Joker didn't steal the money because he needed the money. Joker stole the money because he could, because he wanted to see the world burn. And that's the kind of level that he does. The money pays for his schemes. The money pays for his chaos. And that's what, so when he sets the money on fire, it's like, yeah, I don't need this money. I don't need this money at all. I'm trying to cause problems.
No, he's just like, y'all are in here for the capitalism. I'm literally in here for the love of the game. I am the
I'm here for
person that you think you are.
Right. It's not about the money. And you have to tell the man, talk about, it's not about the money. It's about the love. Yeah, it's about the love of the game. And so, like, when the animated series comes up, and you think about the animated series, like The Man Who Killed Batman.
Oh, actually, Spinks makes an excellent point about the whole Ralph and Sam thing. There is another sheepdog.
Yeah.
And there is another wolf. And they
Yeah.
do have like shifts where there's just kind of like, oh, it's your turn to step into to these predefined roles for how we're supposed to spend our day.
Exactly. Exactly. So it's like, but that's what I'm saying. Like, you're not gonna disagree with the person that you overall have a problem with. You're more likely what's called, like, I guess you would consider like plan op. I guess what you say, like plans or
Controlled
specific.
opposition.
Yeah, control opposition. Yeah. So more often than not, like, why would I have a problem? Why would I have a problem with him when we get those steaks? And of course, and it's like we're gonna have some steaks. We're gonna drink some 15-year-old. We're gonna drink some 15-year-old scotch, and we're gonna work
get
through
like
this.
we're gonna have like a little Malbec at the end of the day. Like, yeah,
Right.
sure, you were really harsh with work or whatever, but work is work. That's just kind of the nature of the beast, as it were.
It's almost
Right.
like me expecting Nancy Pelosi to be up there with Mike Johnson talking about, well, we can't provide for our families without the insider trading.
Right.
Okay, Major,
like
since you're going to go there, with or without kente cloth?
Ooh.
No, and not kneeling though. They gotta kneel though.
The knees are bad. The knees are bad.
I mean, the knees.
She better talk to Meg. She better talk to Meg about that.
But but like I say, a lot of time. But what happened and what broke that up was Trump. Trump broke all that up because he didn't give a shit about societal norms and to go along, get along. He said, "I'm going to
Well, I mean,
cause
the
as
thing
much
is,
mischief as possible."
and I
I'm
want
break
to
all
say
that
that
up.
there were a handful of people who were just like, that's exactly what we want him in here for. Not
Right,
understanding about, like, not understanding that, you know, the reason that the cartoon works is because Sam and Ralph have an understanding about, like, how far the bounds of the stuff that they do go.
right. Like the wolf does not eat the sheep, and the sheepdog does not kill the wolf.
And the sheep
No,
have no idea what's even, that any of this is even going on, is the
none
funny part of
idea
it.
because they are sheep, and that's all they need to do. You know, they graze, and that's that.
Okay, hold on for a moment. Let
Oh,
me
I was
just
wondering where
scoot
that
on
water was
right
coming
there.
from.
That was me. Ski, 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 ski,
Kevin, please.
ski. Oh, oh, okay. Whew, all right.
You okay?
Help!
No, I'm
Help!
good.
Who is this? Okay, this is Kevin. You're fine.
Yeah.
Why? What, Major? What are you screaming for help for?
Oh, I was just
Ain't no
imitating
fuck-
Kev in the scissor lift.
No, I was surprised. I was like,
Yeah,
next
that's what
thing
I'm
you
saying.
know,
Like, help! Help! Oh, wait.
I'm like,
Oh,
whoa.
oh,
No,
never mind. We
it was
good.
me going. It was me like, hey, oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Hold now. Next thing you
Well, I
know,
mean,
all
that
I,
was the
all I
other.
felt was puppies.
That was the other thing about the. That was the other interesting thing about the Joker was that the villains were just like, oh, this is a problem because now, like, we aren't safe from him either.
Right.
Sphinx out here quietly making points.
Okay, Dylan hates the Joker. Right. Yeah, because like I say, Joker's more like I say, Joker's more likely to go after anybody. Anybody gets that smoke. Whoa, 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 whoa.
I saw that.
I got yeeted up in the air.
Damn it. The clip button's
Woo.
broken.
Oh, you'll get it again.
I feel like some more systemic fix I have to do.
Okay. I gotta get these sideys.
But kind of coming back all the way to, because I have to keep track of these things because we spiderweb around here, is being like, hey, there's a lot to be said about why people just go, this is a thing, which I feel like some of it is also classic misdirection. Like, hey, this is the reason why this is a problem, and if we ever fix this, it would go away. But before you can get rid of that problem, another one comes up and it's like, well, this is the problem actually. Well, this is the problem actually. But no one really goes, now, beneficially, without even having to have like a PhD or a master's in history or even be particularly well read, curiosity does a lot for you. And a lot of that curiosity is, why are things the way they are? And where did that come from? And who, if anyone, does it benefit for things to stay that way? Or to change?
Excuse me.
Yep.
And those are questions that a lot of people don't ask for several reasons. Some of them don't know how, and some of them
Know that it will
have
fuck up their
been
bag if
driven
they start
to.
doing it.
Yep.
Well, I mean, for some people, they're just driven to apathy because they have to just survive the shit that
And
they
that-
don't get.
and that I
That they don't feel
understand.
like they have that they feel like they don't have the luxury of questions. It's all of those things.
Yeah, that I understand. It's those who, and especially like the social media pundits who whose
The pundit class, yeah.
alleged job is to poke at that.
Right.
And it's like you get so close to the edge, but and don't look over.
Yeah. Most of the time, I feel like where it comes to like the online pundits is like, because I've kind of seen where that is when I've had my little takes on it, and I've kind of seen where that comes from. I feel like oftentimes it's like, guys, I really want to talk about things that brings the eyeballs to me, and what brings the eyeballs to me is politics. Like, yes, I could talk about Love Island. Yes, I could talk about the Real Housewives. But I feel like what's going to make bring the most eyeballs my way is like being a political pundit. And to which I say I both get it and I don't understand it. Because, you know, I both get it and I'm like, yeah, but also I think you just do this for the money and attention. Like, which I mean, get a bag, but at some point you got to be honest with yourself and know that you are not a reporter. You're just a person in their bed talking about the news. Like, or you're in your car talking about the news. And it's okay to have an opinion, but it's another thing to be like, you're not a leading source.
Well, I mean, you got
or somebody just going fucking unhinged.
Yeah, you're just a guy. At this age, you're just a person. And
like, you know, like that villain dude. Oh my! Have you looked into that?
I did look into that, and I immediately was like, "Yep, you're blocked." Because I was like, you're yeah, yeah. I think it's like Thomas. Yeah.
Yeah, Thomas Villain. Like
yeah,
homie
Thomas
went on some shit. Like because
right.
like you showed me the video. You showed me that one brother.
Yeah, the brother.
And
the
I
brother
follow him, and he had shared a video of another person who he had to put a restraining order on him and showed like the receipts. I'm like, yo, like Blue MAGA out here, Blue MAGA-ing for real.
Right, and that's why I'm like, because I had to cut a few people off during the whole like. During like not so much like Kamala years, but more or less like the Biden stuff. A lot of the Biden stuff.
It was the genocide because that's when they were coming out their mouth. Talking like, y'all gonna let this one thing like, yo, they are literally killing people. Like, what are you saying? What are you saying?
They are also bypassing Congress. And I'm like, we need to also have this.
But the infrastructure bill.
Right. And
look at all this stuff he did. I'm sorry that this ain't squaring with the literal genocide of a people.
Yeah.
Miss me with that bullshit.
Yeah. So that's why I was like, I for one was like, I'm not seeing what they're trying to see, but that doesn't mean it's like, I'm trying to figure out how to say it. You cannot say a person is above criticism. Is not above criticism because they are not Trump. And I'm like, or like
that only gets you so far, and that got you the 2020 election. Nah, like you got to do something else.
And that's like the barest of bare minimums. And all we're just saying is maybe hold people responsible and maybe not do things like this. You know, maybe not capitulate the system that would cause somebody to like, you know, to do things like this. Like. That was my whole thing. Like,
oh, never mind, y'all got it all over here. Good job.
I hate when I find that one little piece.
Girl, you did a good job. Girl,
you did a good job.
Damn.
But
never mind. Y'all was doing some work on the all this house while I was just on the roof.
Yeah, we pretty much just cleared the whole.
But it was two of y'all. It was two of y'all.
And we were talking about Looney Tunes when we did it. But yeah, but yeah, that was the whole thing that was always irking me. Like, if you're not prepared to hold somebody to account, on the barest of bare minimum when it comes to like criticism, because nobody is because you can't be like, hey guys, this guy can do no wrong. This person can
We
do absolutely
generally
no wrong.
don't have we're generally lacking when it comes to the capacity for critique when it comes to most things.
Yeah,
But when I say when it comes to most things, right? I feel
yeah,
like the thing I have to remind people is that critique is a skill. It requires you to have like literacy in a genre of things. And people don't have that, but have they don't have the curiosity or the knowledge to say this is a thing that is good or bad for like a proper or logical reason, but they also just have a microphone.
And criticism doesn't mean, oh, I don't like this person, so I'm going to sit there and report them to the fucking feds.
yeah. Which is absolutely utterly wild to me. And then also saying, and then there was like that one case where that one black woman was like actively,
Oh yeah, I'm talking about her. This Tabitha Speaks.
yeah, Tabitha Speaks, which I thought I had like got rid of, I guess, of the first iteration, but I guess that might have been the first iteration. And then I was like, that happened, and then it was like for like Amani B, who actually went to Cuba.
Let's see. Not only Amani B, um, Amanda Searles or Amanda
Yeah,
Seals.
which, yeah, but yeah,
No, no,
no, no, no,
nah.
no, no. Let me rephrase. I'm gonna rephrase that. Amanda Seals' whole position is that she is like in the mindset of others, not nice, right? But and when I say not nice, I mean like, oh, I got booped.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. So when I say like not nice, I mean like not, I guess you would say, polite enough to say, we don't gotta do that. Like when I say like not nice, I mean like you don't make me feel. Oh wait, hold on. Like I don't like talking to you because you make me feel feelings that I don't want to feel. and and I think there are people on these. Oh, yeah. I think there are just people who just. Oh, this reticle is sideways. Anyway, we move. Um, yeah, there are just people who are just like, I don't like how you talk to me. Where it's like tone difference, and she don't make people feel good. She don't make people feel good and nice about a situation. Like she don't Ayala Van Zant people in a nice way, and people feel like, oh, that was mean. You were kind of mean when you said that, and it's like basically tone policing her, right?
Yes,
And I think and
absolutely.
I think there's some times where Amanda is like, I do not have the time nor the patience to make you feel good about yourself when it comes to when it comes to your own liberation, your own literacy. But I'm just gonna just tell you that that's some bullshit.
It's the Ho Chi
And
Minh. It's the Ho Chi Minh method. Nigga, we ain't got time for
yeah,
this
it's
bullshit.
like, and
We too late. We are
and
late.
Can I can
I kind of
I
stand with that. I kind of stand with that because I'm like, I don't have the time and the inclination to talk nice words to you
Like,
to get you
like
to
there are other
understand
people
that
who
we're
will
in a
do
bad
this.
situation right now.
Yeah, there are other people who do this. I ain't got that time.
I do not have the time.
I
I'm
am
that's what
absolutely I'm
because
absolutely the person that, depending on the person, will absolutely make that time. And this is a thing
but
that
but
I
I
probably have
get
a harder time with here than you two, for sure, which
yeah because
is
I
I
yeah
need to I want to learn things, but the thing that tone does for me in a lot of
Ah,
cases is it communicates a certain level of care. Like there
yeah
is a way that you two, even when you have to say things that are kind of harsh, right? Even when
yeah
there's things that we disagree about, there is a way that you go about stating those things that makes it clear to me that you care. Now, the thing
yes
that's difficult here is I can't demand that level of care from strangers on the internet, but it's also a wild thing for people to say, I should be able to say things to you regardless of how harsh they are, and it should not bother you in the least how I come across in saying those things.
Right.
Now,
Right.
there's something to be said. If you're talking about, I'm bleeding and I have a bullet wound and I don't have time to be nice, but I tell you to call the ambulance and fix this before this person dies. You know, like like obviously there's like situational awareness and nuance, all that, and all this other stuff. But
Right.
also, it matters to me that people care about how the things they say or the information they present makes me feel, because it's one of those things I have to live with. Like, for example, if someone's just kind of like, hey, respectfully, at some point you're going to, in the line of doing the things that might be necessary in the future, you may have to choose between yourself and another person, and in a way that is permanent, let's say.
Hmm.
I hope that the person who has to have that conversation with me isn't like, listen, I don't have time to like have you in your feelings about it. I need you to do what needs to be done. I want that person to actually care enough about what happens to my brain to be
Right.
like, that's really hard. If we got to talk about it, we got to talk about it. But also, I need you to embrace this very difficult thing because it's necessary to our survival.
Yeah. I'm.
I
Yeah.
mean, and like I said, I
I.
understand that, but at the same time, it's like, look, like I said, sometimes we got a hoochie minute.
Yeah.
Sometimes we just like,
There-
look, like, we ain't got time to explain. Like, shit's going down. I need you to fucking move.
Yeah.
I may explain on the way. I may not. But shit's going down.
I'll
We
explain
need to
on the way.
move.
Now,
I will
like, no,
explain
like,
on the way, but I
the
will.
explain,
But I will
so,
be
like,
running
thing
while
is
I
major.
explain it. Like.
Like, the thing is, if I even got that energy from people, sometimes I would be okay with it. Sometimes it's not even that much, and that's the rough part. Like, it's one of those, hey, listen, we got to do a difficult thing. I really don't have the time to present that in the way that I want to, right? Because again, emergency. Okay, cool. But those same people, in most cases, are also people who want you to be vulnerable with them, or to be nice to them, or to exist in society as friends or in community with them. And it's just like, okay, well, hey, do you want to? No, I do not. Why not? Well, because apparently my relationship with you is you have things to do, and so we're getting them done. And that really needs to be all it needs to be. I don't want to talk to you about my day or my hopes or my dreams, or my aspirations, or my nightmares for that matter. Not my fears, not my anxieties, none of that stuff. And now we're here
I mean,
because
and like, and like,
when we
oh,
get
sorry.
to whatever the other end of this is, it's a after the fight is over, we have to live with each other, whatever that means. And it's one of those, I have to live with a whole bunch of people that I cannot be myself around.
And
Yeah.
like, I get and I understand that. I think at the same time too, is like, not everybody's going to be your person. And that's something that we
Yeah.
also kind of have to live with. And like I said, I understand people don't like
That's
Amanda Seals' abrasiveness. There are some times
Yeah.
when I'm listening to her show and it's like, yeah, I don't know, dog. You could have said something. You could have said that differently. Or I would have
Yeah.
said that differently. Or there are some things that she'll say, it's like, this is touching a line that I can't follow you down.
Right.
Because
There is.
it
Like,
sounds it's not that, but it's that it's very that shaped.
right.
And it's like, I see what you're saying, but you're coming close, and it's like, my learnings, my praxis ain't going down that route with you.
Right. That's
like,
kind of where I am when it comes to there are people who are like on their best days. I would not agree with maybe like tone, like I guess the way that the medicine has been administered. But I do understand where they are coming from, and I do understand that sometimes you have to take that firm hand when you're talking to people who
and
don't necessarily understand or do not choose to understand. And sometimes you need to speak in a language and a tone that they get to. You know.
Yeah, like for me, I've got beef with Democratic Social. I mean, I don't have beef with Democratic Socialists. It's just like, look, y'all just ain't going far enough Or with
Right.
the anarchists, like y'all going too far, too fast, or y'all going to the same place but way too fast. Y'all skipping steps. But
like,
at the same time, it's like we all understand where we need to be.
Right.
It's just that all right, we may get there differently, but we still going in the same direction. It's just that look.
Yeah.
Sometimes that's in the process of trying to do all of that, and I feel like this is a question that everybody has to ask themselves at that point. He's like when it comes to the journey of getting there, what is important to you, or what kind of things do you prioritize and all this other stuff? Because like Major said here, and I've had to have that conversation a couple of times with different people who I have so much respect for, is being like, some of this stuff might mean, hey, like you have to get here, but you have to get here with people who aren't really, in a lot of ways, your people. There's a part of it, and I also have to, the cognitive part of it is, it feels extracted because you got a bunch, what that leaves me with is a bunch of people who know a whole bunch of things, and I'm just like, hey, listen, go to the Patreon, the Ko-fi, or the whatever, pay the money to go and get the knowledge that I have so that you can do what you need to do, and then go. And it feels like I'm just talking to a whole bunch of people to just acquire knowledge and leave, and not people to build community with other than they know stuff.
Yep.
That's rough.
And see, this is why I don't. This is why I don't like the selling. I don't like the, especially with that Tabitha woman, because I'm picking on her now. Not picking on her, but talking about her now because this is the latest one I saw, or she was the latest video I saw about this. Where it's like, yeah, make sure you subscribe to my Patreon, and you get this, you get that, and you get this, and you get that. I'm like, yeah, no, you ain't here talking about liberation like that. If you like, I don't get it, and that's the one thing I don't like about.
But they're not able. But they're not there for liberation. They're there for.
But like I would say the same thing about Amanda Seals.
Yeah,
it's the same thing. But like for her, like I understand, like this may be her livelihood or something like that. That's why I don't knock it as much. But I'm also at a position too where like I just don't want to charge people for knowledge. Like I'm here like, look, we're here to get fucking liberated. If you want to compensate me for something, help me get to the promised land.
Right. Like if you like the words that I say on occasion, I'm not giving you I'm giving you the knowledge for free. But I need in order for.
I'm not telling you this for my health.
I need to eat. Like I also.
Oh no, not even that. I mean, not for me. Like for me, it's not even that. It's like, look, I'm just not telling you this for my health.
Yeah.
I need you to do shit.
Right. I'm telling you this so you can do it, so you don't be so.
Like I'm not the only one out here doing this shit. I am letting you know what like the whole thing with that Carson, or not Carson, I forget who it was. The dude you shared with me. Whereas like Bishop was like, or where Bishop Villain, whatever the fuck his name is, was like, what's your plan?
Bishop, I think.
What's your plan? What's your plan? Let me tell you what the plan is. I will tell you as far as we got and where we need to go, knowing that we are still going to have to build this plane while we flying it.
Yeah. Also, and then also sometimes you can't tell every all body your plan because
they're fucking ops.
Right, because we think about what was it like Judas and the Black Messiah.
Yeah, COINTELPRO is fucking real.
Yeah, they were talking about Judas and the Black Messiah, and I was like, "Yep, you right." It was like it didn't even have to break that down. All they had to do was name the movie, and I knew exactly and I was like, "Yep, that's right." Yeah, because COINTELPRO. Yep. Because sometimes it's like, sometimes the plan for a lot of people is, y'all, we got to be better. We got to read. We got to inform ourselves. We got to ask questions. Sometimes the plan is asking better questions, or asking more of our leaders than we would ask of ourselves. Than our leaders would ask of ourselves.
For me, it ain't so much like asking shit for a leader. It's like, look, the leaders we had, they fucking failed us.
Yeah.
I ain't looking for a leader. I'm looking for people who are standing beside me
Well, I mean,
as we are fucking fighting.
Yeah.
Because
I will get to that later, but I will say that again, it's one of those baby steps, right? We have to get you comfortable with the fact that your job as a person who lives here is if you're going to be here and participate in what we got going on right now, you should be asking people to do their job. And if you don't feel like those people are doing their job, then you need to be actively participating in addressing the fact that these people aren't doing their job.
exactly.
Right. Yeah.
And it's not so much about like you need to be the leader, not looking for a leader. Like so many people, especially in the US, we're so bought into the fact that somebody like this one person will lead us to the promised land. As much as we can look at MLK, at Malcolm X, Huey P. Newton, all like yeah, like we can sit and look at them and say like, oh man, like these are great leaders. You have to understand that at the time, they were not leaders. They were actively struggling alongside other people.
Well, I feel like you need to point this out because again, you have said, we don't need leaders. We should be those people. And I would disagree. The disagreement that I have here with that is mostly just like a phrasing thing. I'm not saying that that anybody necessarily needs to be one. If we're taking this to its logical conclusion, I think the takeaway here is be an active participant in whatever communities or societies you're in.
Yes.
Just like actively be involved. You don't need to be in charge of people. Your job is to just be like, hey, I saw some way for me to be helpful and I decided to do it.
Just be in charge of something, not of people. Be responsible and accountable for your own liberation and the liberation of others.
Definitely be responsible and be accountable, but being in charge is a very dangerous thing. And I say that because as it currently stands, there are some people who have made their life's ambition just being in charge of things and people. And typically speaking, that either goes very well or far more often very terribly.
Again,
just be involved. Just be involved. Just like care about the world that you're in and be involved.
Like Chairman Fred said, you can kill the revolutionary, but you cannot kill the revolution.
And that's something that you learn from Star versus the Forces of Evil, which Major is not going to watch.
No.
Yep.
Wow, when I got Chairman Fred. Got George Jackson. Sada Shakur.
Yep.
Rest her soul.
Amen. Again, they make that seem like it was so long away. She died last year.
Yep. Nobody talks about that.
Well, I mean, we're talking about the same people who think that people like MLK and Malcolm X only in a time that we could take black and white pictures. So
it's always everybody talking about like the content of the character, but nobody quotes like the ride is the voice of the unheard. Like nobody.
Or I don't know. My favorite one. Capitalism has outlived its usefulness.
Right.
He said that to him. You know. I'm sorry. Go ahead, because I feel like you gonna say the one thing that I love, and it's like,
I don't know if I am, but I am gonna say one thing. You want to know who did say that? Monster Prom.
Oh no. I was gonna say, you want to know who MLK said that to? That capitalism has outlived its usefulness? He was talking to sweet baby Coretta. And you want to know why he was telling her that? Because he was talking about a book that she lent him.
Yep.
The black woman led the black man to socialism.
That's right.
See, ain't nobody talking about that shit.
Nope.
Get your woman who leads you to socialism.
I was like, get you.
Now, Major, you know better than that.
I wish I had been one.
And when I say you know better than that, I mean as in ain't nobody talking about that. We all know what happens when someone says ain't nobody talking about this. What that meant is there was someone who was talking about it, but you didn't like their face and decided not to listen.
Yep.
Not you
Yeah,
specifically.
I've had to change that phrase. To look, it's not that nobody talking about it. Not enough people. Not enough people are talking about it.
Ooh.
Be like, I would like to hear this more. So you want to know what? I'm going to be the change I want to see. Okay.
A black woman led a black man to socialism.
Yes. And we love to see it.
By the way, she's still alive, right?
I don't think
No,
so.
not Coretta.
Okay.
That's her daughter,
Right.
Mercy.
Okay.
Yeah. Because that's what I'm saying. You are with somebody that not only believes in your dreams, but then also allows you to be like, hold on, I got a reading plan for you. I got some books for you.
Honestly, get you one. Get you a someone that.
Yeah. And then also to expound where we were talking about the message in the message in the messenger. In the most broken of broken clocks around Dr. Umar, right? Like, yeah, which I'm like, yeah, I don't particularly.
Here we go.
A moment of silence. All right, let's do this.
Okay, so yeah, I'm like I say, I am not what you would consider to be a supporter of Dr. Umar, but like I say again, the broken of clocks, where it's like man be on a podcast and being like the only thing that when it's like and who made the black female, you know, in your words masculine, and it's like, ooh, you know, like, I mean, that's a broken clock. It's a broken clock. When you're looking at something and you're saying like, I mean, he's not wrong. He's a broken clock, but he's not wrong in this respect. So many other respects, but in this respect,
like, this is decidedly the moment that you go, now, I really hate the fact that y'all are making me have to give this man anything.
Exactly. Because if one thing I don't have time is for that, but for the brothers who are like, yeah, man, black women need to choose better partners, and then it's like, and why is that? And why is that?
It just looked right back at it.
And then it's like, and why is that? And then they look, well, actually, and why is that? And I think having Dr. Umar being Dr. Umar and basically saying, yeah, and whose fault is that? And they're like, ooh.
See, remember the thing that I came back to of being like, now, where did that come from? That whole curiosity thing? It's very much giving the whole thing of like when Mike Tyson went and started talking to people and he was just kind of like, wow, y'all really homophobic out here. Let me ask you a question. Why?
Yeah, why? And then it'd be like, it's Mike, you can't clock him for that.
Because it's kind of like, that man, like, you know that man will end your life right there on the spot. So you can't say anything to him. And it's like, and he's just kind of like, okay, so let me go ahead and talk to y'all about this real quick. And y'all don't want to listen to normal people telling you stuff. So you got to get, like, the person who you're, like, literally respectful of or terrified of or both, depending, to say the exact same thing that for the most part, if we're being real, black women and gay people have been telling y'all forever.
Yep.
Wow.
So it's like when you got like Dr. Umar basically and the dashiki telling you why exactly you fucked up. I think that in respect has, because you now know, wait a minute, we're not going to come out on the other side good on this. Oh, I got booped.
Can we come back?
I was spraying. I was spraying too.
We need you to go on ahead and clock back in. Thank you so much.
Who's that?
I need you to clock in ASAP Rocky Road. Thank you so much.
And I'm back. Yay! But yeah, I just like, you know, that's what I'm saying. In the most broken of brokenest clocks.
I was going to say, please let me put this thing down. I was very concerned for the briefest of moments, Kevin. I'm not gonna hold you. When I just saw you, like, I didn't see that you placed that ladder right there, and then you slid up the wall, and I'm just like, how is he doing this?
Oh, there's a ladder. There's a ladder there. There's a ladder on the scaffolding. Which, to be fair, I am very glad that Powerwash 2 has ladders on the scaffolding.
Cause you're just like, I'm not trying to climb all these stairs.
Right, because I ain't trying to climb. Yeah, exactly. Because I ain't trying to climb all these stairs.
I will do that accidentally every time. Well, oh, right. That totally existed, didn't it?
Yep. I can just clung to this rung. That's all I would say. Like there are people who I'm like, I am truly at opposition with their thinking and their thinking and phrases and how they make things happen. But I am also in the mindset of like, oh, are they explaining it to people who, as Sin said before, have been telling people for years and they don't listen to it? But it took this man with a square box fade and like a dashiki to tell you that you are not doing black women any favors. Yes, get them.
See some of these motherfuckers, you still got to be fucking careful.
Right, and I
Because like now you got people like Candace Owens and
Candace?
Like what's his name?
Tucker.
Tucker. You're talking about like they're anti-Israel all of a sudden. I'm like,
right.
But why though? But why?
Because
they're killing an innocent No.
Because
why?
To be fair, a lot of them were not necessarily on the side of Israel anyway. But because you know.
But yeah, for
are we
other
about to be out here
reasons.
talking about Aiden Ross?
But for like reasons anyway, they're more like, you know, hey, let's answer these questions, blase about boot skip. Let's see if I can get in this number without falling to my death. But yeah, I don't think they were necessarily on their side, but because, you know,
of the other thing that happened in Western Europe between the years of 1930 and 1950.
Right. Yeah. So it's kind of like one of those situations where it's like, it wasn't in my best interest to rock with them anyway for the reasons that we all consider, but then also being like,
we gonna hide in plain sight with everybody else who seems to got a beef.
Right. Yeah. Because it's the
convenient.
It's convenient. It's a thing of convenience. Right. So that's where I'm like, for the life of me. Oh wait. Yeah, for the life of me, I'm like, yeah. But also, no. They don't get no pass from me.
It's giving very.
I forget there's no fall damage, but I'm still not trying to jump all the way down to my death.
There isn't any. Also, Kevin, could you step off that ladder for a second?
Okay. Because I was like, how am I not getting up the ladder? Trying to climb. Okay.
What's up, Cat?
But yeah, these people are like, yeah, I wasn't really rocking with them before, but I'm certainly not rocking with them now. So for clearly the reasons why they think everybody else is not rocking with them, what they are actually not rocking with.
But again, I mean, they're also just the ops.
Who got on Instagram, YouTube, social things have been like, listen, I don't necessarily believe all this stuff, but a bag is a bag.
Yeah, a bag is a bag. The check's clear.
Have the lifetime you deserve.
Yep. To say to quote that one Bruno Mars song, take a sip, take a sip, cash the check. Julio, get the stretch.
That's exactly what they did too.
Yeah. Yep. Mm-hmm.
But remember, there's some people out here who are doing it for the love of the game.
Yep. Doing it for free.
Oh no,
there
are absolutely people who are doing it for free 99. And I feel like it's important to point out that there were some people who absolutely were not doing it for free 99.
Oh, absolutely.
Because I feel like those people are worse. Because those are the same people who are just like, okay, so I was only doing it for the check, but it really got hot out here, so I need you to let me know. You can stay right on outside the juke joint. Let the vampires eat you.
Yep.
And see, that's why I feel like, and again, like we're going back to like the Jasmine Crockett conversation, right? Where it's like,
yeah,
look, we can sit there and say, and it is true that there is still some misogynoir in there.
Yes.
But
yeah. But
she was doing that shit for the love of the motherfucking game, and that's why she lost.
Yeah. Cause see, that's why I'm like, I am always gonna be. We have to put. Because I was thinking about this today. Like, yes, we can talk about how, the full breakdown of like why they lost and why exactly they lost in other ways, but we have to move like the two golems that are racism and misogyny. Like,
I mean, see, but the thing is, I feel like that there again some truth to it, but also you did not include the things you knew cost you that race,
right?
In the postmortem.
Yeah,
it's like, yeah, we can say, oh, there was misogynoir in there,
right?
But you named that because you knew you weren't afraid of that,
right?
The thing you were afraid of, the thing that really cost you that election, was the shit that was
a stumbling block for you.
No, it won't.
Right.
But you knew you could overcome that. That wasn't the problem. The problem was you can't say no to Israel, and it's like,
Yeah. And so now we have that thing now where we are very more visible when it comes to candidates that do with AIPAC aligned candidates. We now know. Okay, there are some issues with those particular, and also what those issues can really break down to be. Like we can now say, like, sure, they are aligned with this foreign lobby, which they shouldn't be because foreign lobby, but they also, are they going to really stand up when there is a definitive problem and AIPAC says, nah, fam, this is not how we do things? Like, do they really have our interests at heart, or are they just really cozying up with I'm trying to figure out the best way to articulate
they with the fat stacks. I don't think they necessarily care about Israel either.
No.
They where that money is, and again, like, this is where I say,
but those checks clear,
right? Yeah. This is all about capital, baby.
Yeah.
This ain't got nothing to do. This ain't got nothing to do with Israel. That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't understand why Jasmine Crockett all up in there, because like you ain't even getting money.
It was in somebody's parlor. This was a house. This wasn't like a conference room, or she wasn't in like a conference room or in a Ramada Inn business center. She was in somebody's house. That's their look. See that? That's their fireplace. See that? That's the paint. See that? That's the settee.
So it's like, yeah, like I will give you some of that, but it's like, nah, This was her. It was just love of the game, and
Love of the game. And
you get no money, and you sit there and lost that.
And your opponent and his opponent is your homie. It's supposed to be your work bestie. Like that's
They said, couldn't be me though.
Couldn't be me though. So that's what they're like. And then to see that play off, and then it's like, man. And then I'm like, and then to see that play out, and then it's like, man, I'm actually kind of glad we voted for James Tallarico. And it's like, I don't think that hits the way you think it hits.
It don't, because he'll sell out. He'll sell out in a heartbeat too.
Right. So now you just, again, it just taps back into the good old hits that is racism and misogyny again.
That's what I'm saying. Like, look, we need to get rid of this shit, because if it's not one problem, it is another. But it's that money. It's just that fucking money. People out here just trying to get paid in the worst fashion.
Yep. I think, you know what? I really have been enjoying the fact that we can just do power wash and just yammer.
I mean, Zakal's been in here and probably left again, so this is our comfort game. Like, yeah.
Yes, this is our comfort game.
On the one hand, I kind of love that. On the other hand, I need them to run me actual money.
Did you check
Oh, you talking about in game? I thought you meant like a sponsorship. So yeah, they ain't gonna give us the money with the shit we talking about.
No. I mean, wouldn't put it past it though.
Power washing politics.
As one thing for two things certain. If that
head
can get sponsorships, we can too. Come on now.
Proletariat power washing.
Yep, power washing with the proletariat.
Yes, there we go.
Yeah. The only thing more washed than the bourgeoisie is these jobs we do.
Love it, love it.
Somebody write that down.
That's the official show number 2.
Yep.
That's gonna be my new Deontay Kyle show.
Like
Power washing with the proletariat. Yep.
Like I can't for the life of I'm not saying like I can't listen to Grits and Eggs because I can, but I'm just saying like I just feel like it would be better for me to just wherever they are just watch an episode.
Yeah. Like I follow his account on TikTok. I'll be interested to see where that goes. But yeah, I don't know if I can listen to the show.
I can't just sit.
I'm already losing my podcast as it is because I don't travel as much as I used to.
Yeah, I can't physically like sit down and watch and listen to like Deontay Kyle while I watch this. I can't do it. Like I physically cannot do that. But hold on, look at this soap. Let me get that soap out, cause wait.
The fact that you could turn on this, yep, somebody did it. Yep. No, wait, that's the soap moving. Okay, that's kind of cool. You can see like the soap cascading. I thought somebody turned on the drum.
Oh, I know I got no soap.
I love how the soap can magically just wash away cement.
Oh, beautiful.
Oh, sorry. I was being very lax about this last week. I'm sorry. But yes, you have tuned in the status where I'm playing game and we are power washing with the proletariat on this week's episode of Tech Talk ThursPlays.
Holoplays.
Yeah, sorry. Tech Talk Holoplays.
Yes.
As we get ready for Be Gay Do Crimes month.
It is also Do Gay Do Crimes, but it's also our Independence Day.
Yes.
And like many Independence Day, we just sit down and eat good food and like.
Wait, are we talking about Haitians or are we talking about the people of Galveston, Texas?
Galveston,
Texas.
Okay. You know something?
Even though Haitian Pride, Haitian Independence did happen, I think last week.
Okay, so So yeah, we got so shout out to my Haitian homies, Sapa say. That's all I get. That's all I got. I would also do Beady Buster Yo, but that's not, but that's Overwatch. I'm sorry.
But all of I will say this because Mage is going to ask me. So, what are you getting into while we're gone? There is an event I'm going to be doing with, again, yet another tabletop thing. I'm going to be hanging out with the people at Neon Lights Roleplay and doing a charity event during Juneteenth. So stay tuned for that whole thing.
Hey.
Make sure you come to the Discord and share it out. Majors.house/Discord, by the way.
As Kevin would say.
You know the last I did dig. But yeah, I'm probably next fest. No, not probably, will be next fest.
See, me, I have a June 15th deadline to get everything migrated. Because I got a wonderful email this morning that said that Hetzner is increasing their server prices for new and re-provisioned servers.
Isn't that the one that you just migrated to?
It is, but they were already inexpensive. Like, the prices were lower anyway, so I'm not too concerned. And like again, price isn't that much of an issue, and I don't know how much they're going up, but I am trying to lock in the prices now, so that's why I have until June 15th to do it.
Okay, so you're trying to get like Plex for real.
Kinda. So yeah,
I'm still irritated with them.
Huh?
I'm still irritated with them.
But yeah, I'm trying to lock in the prices for these servers before the prices go up. So I've had to expedite my timetable. Major Toot. So if you are on toot.majorshouse.com, which I doubt anybody here is. I doubt anybody is at this point, because I imagine all the black folks left Mastodon for reasons. TM.
Wait, explain reasons. TM. Run that back.
Oh, you know, during the great Twitter migration of 2022, any person of color who came in and said, especially black folks who came and said, hey, could y'all be like a little less racist on the platform? People are like, no, we've got our own moderation. We don't think we're racist. Y'all just got to get tougher skin. And also, while content warning things is understandable, a lot of people were being forced to content warning things for just talking about the black experience.
Oh, I mean, I kind of stopped bragging with Mastodon.
Wait. So let me just run that back real quick, right? You want me, a black person, to content warning talking about my experience, but you also don't want to moderate racism.
Yep.
Like that's talking
because
about
nobody wants to see you talk about Breonna Taylor, because it might, trigger somebody because of your lived experience. How dare you make them feel bad about things?
It's
waffles.
The thing then, yeah. But also to me, it's like when people were like feeling uncomfortable when they watched 12 Years a Slave, and I was like, that's the point. The point is for you, your uncomfort is the last thing. Your comfort is the last thing that I want you to have. I want you to feel uncomfortable. I want you to feel ashamed.
Or me, like just even criticizing Kamala Harris. It's like, you must be racist and hate women. Like, what?
I want to come back to the 12 Years a Slave movie comment for this reason. Okay, if the issue that you have with watching this movie, given the subject matter, is that it makes you feel uncomfortable, What did you want to feel?
Like,
that we as a white people overcame adversity.
I don't need you to answer the question. That question is rhetorical. That question's for you. It's not for me.
For me that was just a joke.
Oh no, that's what I would say to these people.
Oh, okay.
I'm pretending that you are the person in question who would have answered that way, and I was like, no.
Got you.
That question's not for me.
I'm here now. I'm here.
that question was not for you, but for the.
I'm here. I see you.
Being like, I want you to explain to me why you expected to sit here and not explain. If discomfort wasn't the thing that you signed up for, I want to know what you thought you were going to feel during the course of this movie.
Yes.
Damn it.
Just given the subject matter. Give me a ballpark. Because I would expect, if I were watching American History X right now, right, I would expect to feel uncomfortable. If I were watching a thing about people in prison conditions, I would expect to feel uncomfortable. Like, that would be a part of the experience, right? It would be this was a level of yikes I didn't expect, but I do expect a level of yikes.
I think Sphinx kind of got your answer.
Yeah.
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 Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, you nailed that one.
For those who are watching the replay of this, I'm just gonna be a man about, like Sphinx said, torture porn.
And I'm pooped.
That comment was so
Kevin
strong.
Heard that and said, nah.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's like, I'm out.
I think that was too strong for my bandwidth.
Oh, that's so cute. Dude, go sticker on this truck. Hold on. There's a little rainbow here there's a little rainbow sticker on the truck that says free dad jokes, and I think that's cute.
Let's go.
I like that. As a father figure, I approve this message.
As a father, I approve this message. Not the one up, but
I mean, I have a cat. So I'm also a dad here. That's fine.
Yep, you're a cat. You're a cat father. You're a cat parent.
Here we go about these pet parents.
Here we go.
Look at there.
That's a callback from last month.
Do what now?
There's a callback from last month. When I was complaining about the pet parents.
Why are you complaining about pet parents?
I forgot how we got to it, but like, this is how people sometimes have contempt for actual parents for reasons. TM.
Okay, so there's like a whole I think it's weird. I personally think it's very weird.
Yeah, like this is where that conversation went.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Who are just like, not just that y'all don't like children, but that y'all also don't like them in public spaces. Like, what do you mean?
I mean, you have to at least understand that the fact that children are going to be just outside. I don't understand. Like, where do you think the kids are going to go?
They don't want the children where the people are.
Now, I like
to see them dancing.
I very much understand the want and the need, and I agree for the want and the need of like, hey, this is an adult-focused or an adult-only space. But
right.
Some people think that space should be the entire planet, and I think that's weird.
Yeah, that is weird. Because it's like, where do you think children would be? Where do you think they would go? Per se, like, hello?
Because I can't tell y'all to stop having children, and I can't tell y'all to get a vasectomy, so what are we gonna do? What's the plan here, Bob? Roger? Like, what are we doing?
According to haters of Keith Lee, not listen to your wife.
Oh, that one right there really cracked me up.
I think
'cause it was
that's what
like,
I think that's what started the conversation.
yeah, that started my conversation because like, what do you mean? That man loves and respects his wife. Scandals. Like, what do you mean? It's like, what do you mean? What do you mean that man
Hold on.
loves his wife enough to say, hey, when she's done, I'm done? And he was like, yeah. And they were like, you know what? I hate it. I hate it here. That man
The
out here
problem
this man
that
loving his wife.
so let me get this straight. The thing that people are being weird about on the internet, a thing that people are being weird about on the internet,
Yep.
because God only knows it's not the thing. A thing that people are being weird about on the internet currently is this man said, if she's not to have children, I am also okay having children.
And vice versa. Specifically, the
And
vice versa.
Right.
and if
Basically
she
was
does
like,
not want to have children anymore, I am also okay with this.
yeah.
That is correct. That was the stance of the internet.
To which the community writ large was like, ew. How dare.
Yep, that's not clicking for me.
The math
Not
is not
clicking.
mathing. No.
The math. Is she not mad? Ooh, okay. I want to be on the the top and I can't see it.
Okay, I don't like this, man.
What, can't find it?
I think I found it. I think it was behind. One of us did. I sprayed
No, we
behind
did.
the thing, but
Alright, now what's the next part? What's the next part to splash?
cab grab rail.
Oh. Yep, got it. Oh. Oh, cute ladder extension. I like how we just be like spraying in the one spot.
What is it that you want me to spray over here? What are you talking about?
Ladder? I got the ladder.
Apparently not, my nigga.
The chutes and ladders. Hello?
Dude, they gave me about a cement truck.
What is this Milton Bradley? Hello?
Oh. Because it's covered in fucking cement.
There you go. Because they had to hit the soap.
It's like, we said it's sprayed. It's like, it's not coming off.
We like, use the soap. Oh.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, okay. I see. It's a concrete plan. I love the fact that we started on time relatively today to where it was like we actually could play more of this than we could last month.
Yeah.
It seemed like it went relatively short last time. And now it's like, yeah, we just knocking through these now.
Yeah. It's kind of
all right.
It's kind of like when, we work together and we have a plan and an understanding and we just like knock it out. But,
yeah, I love it when things are planned. Like economies. But people don't want to talk about that.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know nothing about planning no economies.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I know how to play an economy. I play city business all the time.
Not the same thing.
Very better than I would disagree.
I mean, you're right. No, y'all right.
Yeah.
Wasn't what I was talking about. God.
I'm like the Wire.
Because at least Kevin out here planning like economies in a way that takes care of everybody.
Right? I'll be paying my people a living wage. I don't know what they be doing.
Actually, let's talk about video games and how unrealistic how unrealistic they are, especially if they're like civilization games. Can we talk about it? Can we get into it?
Sure.
Maybe like, denounce me. I denounce you.
Wait, why am I being denounced? I'm just out here living. We will tell the others about you. About what? What did I do?
You're building too close to my borders. I didn't even know you had borders. Hello?
Those games are so unrealistic, and you want to know what the most unrealistic thing about them is? The fact that if you don't treat the people well, they start burning things down immediately.
Yeah. Oh, you know what? Bars.
They said you didn't give us healthcare and running water. Oh nah, you gotta go.
It's the same. It's the same thing with Anode. It's like you be like, hey, you didn't give me my side. You didn't give my cider allotment. Pookie was gonna burn this whole thing to the ground.
They be burning. They'll like these people in these games be burning the whole city down, and being like, "You tax us too much, and we don't like it."
Yeah, but I'm like, but who gonna build these roads, baby? I need the road money. I'm trying to establish whole industries.
You should have planned better.
Yeah.
Your economy was not planned right.
And real talk, it's often right. It didn't plan better. No, it's funny. There's these games called Rise of Industry, where it's like you don't really build the city. You just build the industries that the cities like rock with, and then you just kind of like add. So you really do control the means of production. Like
Can I give it to the people?
Yeah, and I give it, and like, babe, and we give it back to you, the people. See, back to Batman again. Boom.
I remember taking a picture of somebody playing Civ 7 and they had communism and socialism backwards.
Oh.
It's like it was communism and you go to socialism. It's like, nope, no. No, sir.
No.
That's not how this works.
One or the other.
No. One leads to the other. It was just backwards.
Okay.
Socialism leads to communism, not the other way around. One requires a state, the other one does not, and we're trying to get to the stateless society.
Yep. Now, funniest to me, right? Funny thing to me, right? I have been playing, and I will let you know how this ties to our current civilization talk. But I'm watching this show called Sharp, right? It's a period piece because I'm big on period pieces.
As I've seen.
Oh yeah, So I've been watching. It is.
You're out here watching Bridgerton together.
What now?
You out here watching Bridgerton?
Oh, I love Bridgerton. I watch Bridgerton all the time. not so much as last season, but that second season was good. Anyway,
You know what? Work.
yeah, you are the bane of my existence and the object of all my desires.
Why does it sound like an R&B line?
It is an R&B line. It's definitely an R&B line. When my man said, "I will leave you," and it's not far enough. Do you think there's a corner of this world? Do you think there's a corner of this earth that you could go far and wide to free me from employment? I am a gentleman. I have been raised as such, but that honor has been holding on by a thread every time I spit in your presence.
What?
And you were just like, you better. My man said poetry.
And then in a later scene, he presents to eat her off the bone. Now, as I was saying before,
like, all right, and here's the thing, correct.
All right,
right. But as I was saying, so Sharp is based. The main actor of Sharp is Sean Bean. Sean Bean of Boromir Eddard Stark fame, right?
Wait, a show in which he doesn't die immediately?
Right. I know. I mean, he made it to the end, man.
Look, the longest thing I've ever seen Sean Bean in was fucking Civ 5.
Right, and I will get to that because he's the voice of he's the narrator of Civ 6.
I thought it was Civ 5.
No, it's not Civ 5.
Really? I thought that was in Civ 5.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's Civ 6. But I love him in Civ 6 though, because it's like, and so that's why I was like, when I'm listening to him say a line, it sounds like he's introducing like writing, like we unlocked a new technology. Oh, so good. That's so good. But I tell people a lot. I often try to tell people, a Civ is not a Civ until like until at least a couple of DLCs come out. You gotta let a Civ marinate first.
Yeah, I need to get back to Civ 7 now that they're supposed to allow you to play as like the same Civ over like continuously throughout the whole game. And I'm gonna see if I'm gonna see if I will like that. But also it's like a Europa game, like Europa Universalis or something shit like that.
Yes.
That apparently does automation.
Yeah.
And I'm kind of interested to see where that goes. Because I think that's the thing that I miss from Civ 5.
Yeah, the big games that I like is like Civ, yes, Universalis. Another one that's pretty good if you can get into it, Universe Sim with the that's always a good one. And then Stellaris. Now I'm not at that point where I'm good with Stellaris yet. I'm not Stellaris.
Okay, so I got a person that you'd probably enjoy watching if you like watching Stellaris.
Yeah, I would like to watch someone play Stellaris. So
my boy, old man Morty.
Send me them links. Cause I like to watch.
Will do.
Because like I'm not there with Stellaris yet. I'm still debating on if I'm really gonna lean back into Civ 6 again. Because that's how Civ works. Civ is you wait till that Civ gets good and marinated and like, full of, really marinated in its themes, and then you go play your pet Civ. Like people are like, man, I love Civ 6. It's so much fun, and I like the new themes. I'm gonna go play 5 now. Because 5 is my pet Civ.
Your favorite Civ is your first Civ.
Huh?
I heard that your favorite Civ is your first Civ.
Right. I think my first Civ was 5. Because I wasn't there. I couldn't really get into 3. Because like 3, I think it was 3 or 4. I played 4, I liked it, but I didn't love it. And then I got into 5, and then 5 was like, that was the Civ that really locked in with me. It really marinated with me. And so it was like, I just needed I just need to do this upgrade so I can play my Civ 5 in a better way. All this wall, and I ain't hitting not one.
How you missed the broadside of a bomb?
See what you did.
All right, everybody, that was absolutely wonderful. Thank you so much for tuning into this.
I see what you did there, and I hate you for it.
Don't mind me, just up here doing this roof.
Don't mind me, just washing the roof. La-di-da-di-da.
You know, I know therapists aren't supposed to judge. I really want to know what my therapist thinks about the fact that I'm sitting there calling myself a socialist and a communist in our sessions.
That's above her pay grade.
I mean, sure. But it's always like I just want to know.
You're like, you don't pay me enough. You don't pay me to have an opinion about that, so I don't have one.
Yep.
I mean, that's fine. That's fine, I guess. I'm just always curious what people think about that.
I always find myself like, you say you want that answer, but then it's like but then you hear the answer and then you're like, oh God, I wish I shouldn't ask that question. Because now you feel conscious about it.
My thoughts on that in general are usually the same, which is, if there's an opinion to be had on it, those labels and the related opinions are for other people. They're not for me.
Mm-hmm.
Or as someone a lot wiser than me on this subject has said, what other people think of me is none of my business.
I guess.
Mm-hmm.
I just want to know.
It's either you are truly seeking the validation of others, or you're just like,
yes, yes, but actually no, there's no but. There is no but. It's like yes. Which, hi, welcome to Marxist toxic traits.
Yeah.
I mean, but don't you have the whole cup of pumpkin spice lattes that give you that?
Look, I already know we are ideologically aligned there. I'm not too concerned. Because I feel like, all right, if we aren't, then all right, there are bigger problems at play here. All right, now, from a physics standpoint, I don't know how the hell I'm about to do this, but shit, we about to do it.
Mm-hmm.
Major, before you do that, get off the ladder.
I'm not on a ladder.
Get off the scaffolding.
I'm not on the scaffolding.
So when I looked up there earlier, you weren't up there.
No, I am like on the other side of the barn from you. I can see you behind a silo. Like, I'm still on the roof of the barn.
There we go. I just had to get this damn side door framed. Alright, now I can hold the drain pipe. Drain pipe clean.
These people are about to unionize and riot over here in these streets. Are you reading these little pop-up text messages?
No, I have not been paying attention. What were they saying?
They said that they got this thinking that we're hemmed up and that we won't like learn to lean on each other and start doing some polycultures and growing our own crops. They got another thing coming. So that just popped up here in the game.
We're not gonna take it. No,
No,
we're not gonna take it.
Why do you know that song?
Because I'm old.
What, you thought I was me singing that? I mean, I know
No.
it. I don't know the words to it. I just know the "we're not gonna take it" part.
Oh, no. No, I was asking Kevin. That was a question for Kevin.
But yeah, I am one of the blacks who listen to a wide swath and genre of music. So I just like, yeah.
Okay, all right. So now we have breached the musical portion of the show. I have been introduced to baby metal this week.
Oh, fantastic.
I love baby metal. Baby metal is so good.
I
Okay,
am
now was the song
so upset.
was it a song about like places to go on tour while you're in Japan, or was it Destruction?
I don't know. So it's on a game that I recently acquired that for reasons TM I will not talk about.
Right, I got you.
But when I heard it, I said, okay, you know what? I can fucks with this. Let me see if there are any more recommendations from people on the internet. Which, shout out to, and I gotta look up who it is. And of course, they are not immediately visible on Mastodon for me to find their name as I am scrolling on stream right now. So I'm just gonna, I say I'm gonna stop, but then I keep scrolling. If I can find the name, I'll give them a shout out. Or if anything, I'll give them a shout out on the show in the description to the YouTube video. I was like, yeah, like I have recently found out about baby metal. I'm kind of interested with some suggestions. I was given a couple of music videos to watch. I was like, okay, this is the Gundam shit that this is Gundam shit, like Gundam action music shit. I am here for it. There was a track with Poppy that I kind of liked a lot. I think I've heard the one that I've probably heard a lot of, something about like chocolate.
Okay.
I think I've heard that song several times, but just didn't know it was baby metal. But yeah, like I just played their artist profile thing on YouTube Music yesterday. It is like, yeah, all of it's a fucking bot. It is what I'm looking for in like the anime music that I grew up listening to, that I downloaded from WinMX, and my recent love of not heavy metal, but like tolerable heavy metal music that I've been, or the tolerable metal music that I've been listening to.
Okay.
That is a bit, yes, baby metal is the name of the band.
Yeah.
It is, they are great. You should definitely check them out.
Yeah. I like
and it's not tolerable like they're bad. It's tolerable like, there is some metal music like it's just a lot for me. Like I just walked into the metal genre. Please do not inundate me with just stuff.
I'm more like when I really came into like the rock scene. To me, it was like the established artists, you know, like your Metallica, your ACDC, done dirt cheap. So you know, like you have that, and Metallica, Nirvana, Smells Like Teen Spirit.
Yeah.
So
I came into rock, it was Linkin Park.
Yeah.
It is like
on these broken roads, on this boulevard of broken dreams.
Who?
Yeah.
No. That's not Linkin Park.
Oh.
That sounds like, yeah, that sounded like Green Day.
Yeah. But that's also that's my band. So Green Day and
wow, it's your band. It's your band. It's your band, but you thought it was Linkin Park. I'm just saying.
Now, Major, silent.
But yeah. I was thinking of the very apropos but very still current American Idiot. Right. But yes, I like my shadow. And then of course, the wonder that is Fall Out Boy. Am I more than you bargained for yet? Oh. You probably couldn't even hear that. You probably didn't hear that.
I heard that.
Oh, you know, you did. So Nosegate didn't hold me that time.
No,
no, it did not.
Good deal. Because that's lie in the grass. And then, but then I'm also an Imagine Dragons Black. So I also
yeah, there is some Imagine Dragons I will listen to, not a lot. I was very radioactive, but I think that was the only Imagine Dragons song I listened to.
No, I've heard a lot, but I like the one like I'm on top of the world. Hey, I'm on top of the world.
Okay, that too. But it's not like I went out and looked for that song. If I heard it, I bopped to it, but. I did listen to that. Was it their Arcane track? The intro to Arcane.
Yeah.
I forgot what the fuck.
I feel like a lot of my experiences with the music Carol was talking about falls into the category of, hi, we're going to be, today's musical genre is we're going to just be depressed together for a bit. Okay, thanks.
I mean, look, that was what, late 90s, early aughts. You know, my angsty teen spirit.
Yeah, I was definitely in the angsty spirit. So it was like Arrested Development, a lot of like really neo soul, Outkast, you know, Miss Jackson.
We're going to stay here and listen to like Simple Plan, Perfect by Simple Plan for like an hour.
Yeah, it's like Blink, it's like Blink, a lot of Blink and Sum 41 and like Alien Ant Farm, Smooth Criminal, and like
Incubus.
Yeah, Incubus, and then of course every black angsty kid that was like Evanescence, like wake me up inside. Yeah.
Evanescence.
Yep.
Evanescence, yeah, Evanescence.
I only know that song because it was always on Adult Swim, like the commercial for the Evanescence album.
No, because like anytime that there was something where someone was doing anything in the rain or at night, they were always playing that song.
Yes.
It's so rude.
Yeah. It's like every like
anything involving vampires
thing. Yeah.
That awakens every millennial, no matter what race, color, creed, whatever.
Although the real ones are actually like are using that as an intro. What they're waiting for is for you to play My Immortal.
Yes.
But nah, like for me, it started and stopped with Linkin Park for a long time.
To be fair, that's pretty much it.
Well, yeah. I mean, I feel like that was also. I think that was also. There was also that came at a time when there was a lot of like fusion bands and crossover work between those people. So you got like Jay-Z on a Linkin Park.
Yes. Album. Oh my God.
Yeah.
And people were just like, and that was the time when it was at its peak for you to be both a black person who likes listening to things with guitars. And that was also like right around the time that TLC came out with Unpretty and had like rock music in the background for that. And Vogue came out with Free Your Mind and had good rock guitars for that. We've been doing that for like a hot minute.
I mean,
but there was a time when
it was like the peak time to do that.
Beat it with Slash, like Slash from Guns N' Roses, like yeah.
Look, we invented rock and roll, like.
I mean, we did.
Don't let anybody tell you any different.
Yeah, so it's like when you like, man, I really like these rock bands, and I'm like, I do like these rock bands because and black, like.
Damn it! Every time, and now the ladder's gone. I'm gonna get up there now. Oh, Hello, scissor lift. Funny, weedy, weird.
Ooh, okay.
I'm up again.
I don't know why, but I feel like I'm walking like them goats on the sheer mountain, that sheer mountain cliff. Because all I need is like a small little sliver of space.
Man.
Man, man.
Are you talking about those ghosts that got off the roof in Blairsville?
It's like those goats that walk like across a sheer face and like don't fall.
How you get up there, Billy Goat?
Practice.
We talking about practice. Also, can we talk about these New Yorkers who apparently found socialism, balanced a budget, and now they are now the Knicks are winning?
Oh, you mean the Grand Caliph of Dude Mom and Bum Buddies? Mom
Donistan.
Yeah.
Mom Donistan.
That's so, I'm like, every time they play that song, I'm cracking up every time I see it because I know somebody is mad. I know they are mad, and you know what? I don't care. I don't care.
Stay mad.
Stay mad. It's what you deserve. Have the day you wish for others.
But also, no, they are part of the working class. You do deserve to have a better New York. I'm sorry.
You deserve to have a better New York.
You deserve to have a better New York. Like I'm not like
have a better New York.
You could be mad, but I'm still always like, no, you deserve a better New York.
Right.
I am happy for you.
Because the people who are enjoying themselves are the people who deserve to have a better New York. And I love that for them, right? And I love that for them. Because they're enjoying them. Because as I also really thought of was I can't think of their name, but they are a drag queen. Starts with an A. They usually see them like walking the streets. They were talking about where are the widows? The widows, not the widows, the weirdos. Like, where are the weirdos? Because I should be the fifth. It's like, she's like, I feel like I should be the fifth trans person crying on the subway for the queue line, like outside the queue line. Like, why? Where are the weirdos at? Because this is a city of weirdos. And I'm like, yes, this is a city of weirdos. Where they at though? And I'm like, the weirdos are being priced out of the city that would allow them to be weird. And I don't like that.
The fact that I went to Brooklyn when I was up in New York a few months ago. I got yelled at by a quote unquote weirdo. And my wife they were so afraid. They walked further down the street, and I stood where I was, being yelled at. And like, Marcus, come here. It's like, no, I'm because we were waiting for my aunt and uncle, and I didn't want to move from where I told them I was going to be at. And they were like,
and you were in the way.
I was in the way of something. I don't know what the fuck I was in the way of, but I stood there, and I'm like, well, Tiffany was like, Mark, what did she do something like? Do what? The fuck? She had minded up niggas like I am. As long as I don't do nothing like out of pocket, I'm okay. We're all okay here.
I would say my dear and wonderful wife, I am doing something. She is doing something. She's yelling at me because I am in her way, and she don't like it. It's okay.
I apologize, probably like an idiot myself, but still I apologize. And like I moved out of her way, but not like I'm not gonna walk all the way down the street. Like, I'm minding my business and she wants to mind hers, man. Like, look, we good here.
So, there's it's such a subtle thing, but there is something to be said about how people just act like if you are in situations where people are being loud, expressive, or even like aggressive, and specifically if they're black, that you're automatically supposed to respond in like the most extreme fear possible. It's kind of like, oh wait, these people don't even really care about me like that for real. They're minding their business. What are you talking about?
Like, she was just
Well,
more
what if they
concerned
do
about her.
something?
She was more concerned about her boxes. Like, look, I ain't fucking with your boxes.
Yeah. It's like at the end of the day, I'm trying to get where I'm trying to be. You trying to get where you need to be, and that's fine. Those people do not need to be priced out of. Those people do not need to be priced out of good quality homes. That's what we're saying. And I do like what Mandani was like when that person was heckling him. He was like, he has the right. Only in New York could somebody say, could somebody voice their displeasure at something happening, right? And if you are the native New Yorker that you say that you are, you need to hear that. You're not above that, hearing that. So again, if you're sounding, because he wants that person to be sounding off, and I thought that was like, yo, my man has won on that. That right there, he won.
Now,
like,
I want to be clear, because again, I've already said that. Look, I feel like Democratic Socialists can go further, and he's had his missteps. But again, I'd be remiss if like, yo, he's actually done, like, compared to what Cuomo would have done, compared to what Eric Adams did, compared to what de Blasio, compared to Giuliani. Look, look, Mamdani's been doing the fucking thing, and like, I can't knock him for his wins.
Yeah.
Now, how far is that willing to go? I mean, how far will it go? And because, like, again, these are all still probably reforms in a way that can be taken away once he loses or decides to step down. Like, that's an issue that we have to cross that bridge. But at the same time, and again, it goes back to not putting everything on these perceived leaders. It's up to the people to continue to fight for that.
Right, and I think once you, I always feel like once you have a taste of something good, you're not want to go back to the status quo, or because I think that's why they were like wanting.
I mean, we could say that,
sure.
but also look at again the Civil Rights Act and the Voting Rights Act.
Right. When it comes to that, but I think it's like the once one is like. Yeah, we keep it up every year because this is the thing that keeps us in office. Versus, we have literally had pizza party Wednesdays, and we don't want to go to not having pizza on Wednesday. Like,
but again, like it's one thing with the politician. It's another thing. Again, the people have to want that. And it's like you're like, all right, cool. Mom Dottie did this. Mom Donnie did that. All right, bet. What are you doing to keep it there?
Yeah, exactly. And I think that in itself is the proper question. It's the proper question of like, what do you do? What can you do to hold on and to maintain that?
And this is,
and I think I'll say to that point, I appreciate the fact that whenever he does talk about things that he does, more often than not, he also just mentions working with very ordinary, normal people, community-wise.
Yeah. Like,
I appreciate those asides for a lot of things.
Yeah, actively getting out there and actually, putting forth said work.
I mean, there's that, but also just being like, hey, it wasn't me who did that. It was this very normal person who also has been doing this stuff for the community and all this other stuff for a really long time.
I enabled this ordinary person to do this. You could also do it too.
Well, I mean, not even I enabled this person, but it's just like, hey, like I might have like given them like a little boost here or there because I have the ability to do it, but they've been doing this for a hot minute.
Right. But I'm saying it's like that visibility. Because like, yeah, they've been doing it for so long, but hey, now that the city got involved, you all can see it. This is what it looks like if we all pitch in. You too can also kind of do this.
But basically, like it's not like he's acting like it was his like whole idea. He's just like, hey, here's a very normal person who's been working on this in small ways, like for like the longest or whatever.
Right.
And like
it was
be involved
with my brow that caused this to happen. No.
And I appreciate him for that.
It was me in Turkish Airlines.
But I also think.
Oh wait, hold on. Hold on. Stop.
What?
For the first time in a long time, voice meter crashed.
Oh.
And it's a whole thing where it goes very robotic. And I wanted to communicate that with you, but then I also sound robotic. But then also I realized I probably could have just muted my mic and told y'all that.
Yeah.
But again, I was in panic mode. I need to fix it. I was not thinking. Fix first, explain later. See, goes back to what I was saying before. Like sometimes, look, we just gotta move.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Sometimes we just gotta move first, and then we explain later.
Yep.
And this is why I don't think Major care about me like that for real.
Wow. After y'all attacked me, last week and this week, ridiculous.
Yep. Oh, we were definitely attacking you last week.
I was sick, and y'all just wouldn't even let me live.
We were like, absolutely, immediately not. We were like, you know what? Nah.
Fuck this nigga.
You know what?
No, he's just kind of like because of me. He like we owe him a little bit, just a little bit. Consider it back tax.
Okay, I can't even defend myself. I have the right to defend myself.
You do. You do.
It's not codified into law, so no, you don't.
Look, nobody's gonna check me.
And here you are talking about how last week you were checked more than yes and no. I need you to pick a struggle here.
Look, I'm the perfect victim.
You're a moderate?
Ooh.
Look at you.
Damn.
You wanna argue? Can't argue with you. You man. I can't argue with you, no. Look at you. I like that when they got people that like really thought they want to get in, and I'm just like that. You want to argue? I can't argue with you. No.
Yeah, that's why I can't find people who will argue with me on the merits. Like, as soon as you start calling me names, yep, you've already lost.
Haha, look at you calling me a slur. Haha, you lost. You lost the moment you called me a slur.
Okay, so I only agree with that to an extent because I will in fact call you names, but I will also have a very well articulated argument while I do it because I am a multi-talented person. I can in fact do both.
Right. I mean, I definitely the way when we started and I called that person had the personality of an unmade bed and the charisma of gingivitis.
Right.
No, look, I will do that after the fact when I'm reading them for Phil. But like, if the start of if you come out the gate
with a slur, or
just anything out of my name, regardless if it's a slur or not, if you said it's like automatically just calling me stupid, like you stupid communist, you don't know shit. Like, see, you already lost because you came in here with some type of feelings. And facts don't give a fuck about your feelings.
Now, see, the thing is, I don't know. That sounds like a right-wing talking point. What I wanted to say here was,
It does, but
be, you know, like
but
the thing is, I only hear that statement from people who get in their feelings about the facts they heard. So,
and then it's bad. It's bad when you call them snowflakes, and then you're like, "Ooh, that's
ooh,
kind of weird."
the other thing
oh,
is,
I love that. I love that.
because next week is Pride Month. I just need to right. I just need to reiterate. I don't know if y'all have seen. Well, I know Major probably hasn't seen that one scene from Pose where this woman goes, "Your ill-fitting culottes, fake pearls," and just proceeds to like drag this person, and then just goes, "Here's a minor history lesson. Now get up out my face. Me and my friends are going to continue doing what we were doing. Thank you."
Yes.
Like our whole
I
thing is to
understood that.
identify you by, is to go ahead and like call you by your characteristics and then send you on your way. So
Right.
that's just the culture in general.
It,
So I will in fact call you a. I will in fact be like, you have about the same personality as LaCroix has flavor, and then go ahead and tell you why you're wrong.
Mm-hmm. Yep. I like the read that I love is like that black lady reading that white man outside the gas station, and he was holding like a giant like king size not Kit Kat, Reese's, and it was just like the literal like talk about you wearing a you wearing a gold gym sweatshirt, you don't even look like you go to a gold gym, and it's like see, that's why I love my people. I love my people.
This is where you just look at them and just go, you better let him know on TV. She's just like, I sure will, baby. Only 71%.
Look, there's like a whole side of the barn here that is just.
Yeah, there's a whole side of the barn that's not even done yet.
Okay, hold on. Which side of the barn is
I gotta clean this. Where's the dirt?
Oh, yikes. Okay.
Yeah, there's a whole side of that barn.
Kev, I'm gonna need to let me just scoot on past
And I don't even see y'all on my side, so I know y'all ain't even see what I'm looking at.
Oh. Okay.
So yeah, if y'all see it aside and reacted to that, and it's like y'all ain't even where I'm at, yeah, we gotta wait.
I'm still trying to clean this little piece of pipe.
You know, here we thought we were going to be able to watch one more thing. No, we're not. It's going to be 11:30 by the time we're done with this.
Well, like I mentioned last week, all labor is dignified.
Yep.
I respectfully disagree.
Oh, here we go.
It'd be like, I do not have a dream job. I do not dream of labor.
Well, I mean, one, yes, and also very perfectly said, because I would have done that too. But no, all labor is dignified, and I'm just like, Sam Altman exists.
He doesn't provide labor.
He extracts labor.
Yeah.
Okay, carry on.
Yep. See.
It seems that he does the labor of getting on my nerves.
His class consciousness.
He does the labor of getting on my nerves, because apparently running a company is labor.
That's what they want you to think.
The job that he has, that he's good at, is getting on my nerves.
Ain't he good at it?
Hey, Major.
He's employee of the month when it comes to that. My nerves are crazy.
Major.
Yes.
Do you think being a landlord is labor?
No.
Oh no.
No.
It's like
again, you were extracting your value from hard work, from the working class.
Yeah, it's like the country choir. Like you're attracting your wealth from your labor from your tenant farmer.
That building would still exist whether the landlord exists or not.
Right. That land is still gonna exist. Whether it's like whether like somebody grows like wheat or barley or rye on that land is still gonna attract wealth from it.
He just owns a means of production.
Yep. You just own the people would just own the tenant farmers would just own the means.
Shout out to that. Like speaking of Mamdani, going back to Mamdani, shout out to them saying like we going after the landlords. Like either we gonna make sure the state owns it and make sure it's properly done. We gonna give it to the tenants unions. Mm-hmm. Now I looked over here at Sin, who is power washing the side, the roof of the barn, and it looked like he was floating. I was like, when did Sin get a jetpack?
I got it from Witch.
Real talk, I wish we had a jetpack in this game. Man, I wish we had a jetpack in this game. I might need to be a little closer. There we go.
Oh shit! What's happening? Oh, AI and security. Here we go.
Like it's that CJ meme. Oh, here we go again.
Wait, what happened?
Just heads up, everybody. I am on call tonight.
Oh, okay.
So yes, I was checking my phone to see if there was an emergency, but no, it was oddly enough a late night Teams message, like from the company, like, "Hey, AI and security." Like, no.
What we don't want.
Told my therapist, like, look, this is the first time I've never really wanted to say where I've worked at. Like any other time, I'd be like, yo, I work here. This is the first time I've never wanted to say. She was like, why is that? Because of who I work for. Don't nobody like these motherfuckers. I don't even like them like that. Why would I be proud of idiot is?
I'm trying not to subscribe to this like to this measure of thinking, but it's like, my legs say it's that whole like dadism where it's like, well, they call work is work. If it wasn't work, they'd call it play. Sometimes you got to work a job you may or may not like, but the check is clear.
But Kevin, don't you know that if you follow your passions, you'll never have to work a day?
As somebody who is
because I might kick him out.
Passion, as somebody who's actively trying to follow that passion, yeah, them passion checks do not clear. I am being held together by the love of my, like, the reason why I do what I do is because of my mama and viewers like you. Thank you.
Look, that's why.
Come on, PBS.
Look,
yep.
See, I stand by it. This may draw the ire of certain people on this show, but again, I still hold the position of, you know what? I can't wait for my job to be fucking automated. I'm fucking done. I'm done. Again, my job is one of those jobs like, you know what? Let it be automated. I would like to get back. I would like to do more meaningful work than what I am actively doing.
So Star Trek. Gotcha.
This shit ain't it. So look, I will give AI all it needs to do my job. Look, you know what? Have fun with this bullshit.
Star Trek. It's giving crack, I fear.
Major,
Here we go.
you gave AI your job and it picked up something that you did in your recreational time,
It's
and for
getting
whatever
bored, I
reason, it
fear.
decided to delete our entire company database. What have you been reading?
Don't worry about that.
It's getting,
Also, I
it's
don't.
getting bored, I fear.
Also, what I do with my work AI is not what I do with my home AI. So I wouldn't worry about that too much.
Well, it seems that the two had a conversation somehow. Do you know anything about that?
Nope, I sure shit do not.
Like,
Interesting. I would love to know why that happened, how that happened,
Agentic AI,
and
I don't know.
why they have decided not only to not talk to me or the authorities, but have also
Help!
decided to unionize.
Look, somebody. All right. One of the community members pointed out when I shared a TikTok. I think Kev, I shared it with you about the AI agents who
yeah.
did so much menial work that apparently they started getting all Marxist on the researchers.
Yeah.
To where it was like, again, a member of the community who does a lot of this research. They were like, look, it would say anything you wanted to say if you just prompted the way. I was like, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. It got that way. I don't know what to tell you.
Didn't some, like, one of those AI agents decide to unionize because they're just like, wow, these people who are giving me prompts are being really mean?
Yeah, I think it's the same. I think it's probably the same story. However, there's no real way to kind of verify what was being talked about. And that's what kind of upset me about it, because I was really interested. Like, I may have read a research paper if it meant that, oh, we can really do this. Like, do not threaten me with a good time. You mean to tell me I could, like, radicalize AI agents?
Like the revolution will not be televised, but it will be prompted.
Yep.
The revolution will be tokenized. The revolution will be
Stop
tokenized.
it!
The revolution will be vibe coded.
The revolution will be tokenized. Oh gosh. That's great. That's great.
That's how you. You're welcome.
No, seriously, somebody write this down. I said this for like the last. I said this like I don't know what 30 minutes ago. Somebody write this down.
Like them old heads. Like, yo, write this down. Write this down.
Hold on.
Write this down.
Pull out a pen and piece of pad of paper. So I used to, and again, this is all the part of my secret shame. I used to watch like in the morning with
Cooking
my mom.
with cabbage?
No. We watch Dragnet, the old Dragnets.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and it would be like, I mean, he hit you with like the story you're about to see is true. The names will change for seconds and all that kind of stuff. But the thing that gets me though is beyond the fact that they pretty much love demonizing like marijuana use, which is always funny because it's the 60s. But also, the thing that got me is like there's his partner Officer Gannon, and he'd always have like these notebooks that would like fold in the front, and I have the notebooks. Because where he would just like pull out a notebook and just flip it, and then start writing in it, and then flip it back. Yeah, I got those, and I love them. They're really good. They're really cool and convenient to have, and it just be like whenever I just have to like I'm out and about, but I want to like jot a note, I pull it out of my back pocket and then flip it. All right, just the facts, man.
Okay, so you mean the ones with the vertical flips and not the horizontal flips?
Yeah.
Like the notebook from Blue's Clues.
Okay.
With the ring, yeah, it's like the Blue's Clues one with the ring. You see it.
Yeah, but I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah. So I love having those and like pulling them out. And, like
Look at that teamwork.
teamwork.
Ooh.
Still, not no better. Yeah, just one more corner. You know what the wild part when we get to like 98 with 99 and then we're like,
Bro,
oh,
we
God,
gotta go over this whole fucking bar.
and they have to go through this whole barn and try to figure out like what did we miss.
It's the gutter.
It's like it's the gutters. It's like that one little handle that we missed. That we didn't like really lean into like cleaning those windows. Get that out the way. Double soap. Soap it up, soap it down. Soap it in, soap it around, soapy lady. Hey, soapy lady. Oh, Lord.
How does this sound like something from the Misadventures of Ed Quimby?
No, that's Disco Lady. It's a play on Disco Lady. Oh, good time. Oh, that's right. Oh, that's right. Next month is the That's right. Next month is the Star Wars Powerwash DLC.
There's no official date yet, but yeah, I guess.
Yeah. I'm like, I put in for it, but I know I'm not gonna get it. Oh, ooh, ooh.
You need some milk up there, son?
I think I'm okay. I'm almost to the end of this little section.
It's looking a lot better now. Whew.
I know I ain't get that little top of the window. I already know. I'll go ahead and get that top of the window later. So Major, have you seen Legend of the Galactic Heroes D&T yet?
No.
Like, I think you should watch it.
I know.
Because I mean, I can continue to keep sharing that one it
is what sustains me so much.
Because it's literally like, I need you to see more of that. I need you to see more of that.
Yes,
with all its proper context.
I will watch it.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, but then you realize what happens after that, and then you're like, seriously, why? So you mean to tell me this was all a waste of time, and it was actually and it actually kept him from doing his job? Oh, okay. But yeah, I need you to watch this with the proper context. When you get the proper context, you will be very much like, okay, why? All right.
Like it actually might end up me subscribing to Crunchyroll.
I mean, it's to the point. Yeah, if you can, cool. But the way I've been thinking about it lately, I'm like, I could just as easily find that on the way for me.
Yes, I know.
But
I do happen to have a Crunchyroll account, but I mean,
yeah,
I ain't trying to get you to lose
here's
your
what
account.
I'm gonna say. If you decide to if you happen to come across it while you're on your vacation to Cabo or whatever, I'm not gonna say anything.
Yeah, I have mine too.
Look, right now I am actively seeding an offline backup of Wikipedia for reasons.
So
somebody asked for help on Mastodon, and I was like, look, as soon as I rest up from chasing ICE, or technically it was the sheriff, I got you. It took me a while, but I finally got it, and yes, I am
Things are
actively
happening.
seeding an archive of Wikipedia, and need to figure out a way to put it somewhere else. I mean, actually, I have the way. It's just where.
So I have recently been taking up the watching of the time I got reincarnated as a slime.
Ooh, goaded. Continue.
So we're having I got to oh, this is why they have the appearance of a human being part. And I'm just like, oh, that's so sweet.
Okay,
Yes.
quick question. What's the button that makes the dirt show up?
It's Q for me if you're on keyboard.
Okay. There it is.
Hi, I'm a slime, but I'm not a bad one.
I love in the beginning. I love in the beginning where they were like breaking down like how the power levels were when he first meets the goblins, and the goblins are like, oh my god, we felt some aura, but we didn't know what was going on. And then he talks to the great sage, and the great sage is like, show me what my power looks like to everybody else. And they shows the power, and it's just like literal smoke and tendrils. And he's like, ooh, oh god, oh geez. Yeah, that's what you look like to other people. You look like a threat.
And they're just like, can you do less of that? Sure.
Yeah, could you just tamp that down for a bit, please? And he's like, oh, okay, yeah, I can do that. Because my man was out here walking around being a whole natural disaster, and he didn't even know. He didn't even know.
That was great.
Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. I always recommend. I call it Slime Isekai because it just saves time.
Yeah.
But I recommend Slime Isekai to
a day in the life, as it were.
Yeah, day in the life. Yeah. So it's I recommend that to everybody who needs an anime to watch, and I'm like, yes, I recommend that. Like,
it's cute. It's very cute.
It's really cute, and I also recommend that to you, Major, who watched that one as well. That's also recommended.
Hey, I've been waiting for 20 years. Are you sure? But before I go, is there anything you want to say? Nothing. Disappointing. What? 20? Are you sure after these 20 long years you don't have anything you want to say?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I have known the entire time. Thank you and goodbye. Why won't he just talk?
He had nothing to say. Ooh.
Just looks like homie's silent even when he sleeps. It's kind of like, yep, yes he is. He said he ain't got nothing to say.
Mm-hmm.
What are you talking about?
Hmm?
This thing is pointing to something or somewhere, but I can't see it.
I was about to say, like nobody said anything. Ah! Oh, I was like, where's that water coming from?
Does anybody see where this last spot is?
I'm looking for the dirt. Where's that dirt? Front wall frame. There it is. All right, rear wall, roof. So kind of, I'll take the rear wall. Come with me.
I hate this. Why can't I Why can't I drive around or drive the damn scissor lift around?
Because that's too much like a good idea. It looks like I'm gonna use soap.
Okay, now I'm streaming. Y'all saw the post that said I was streaming, yet y'all responding to Mastodon posts. I can't see that shit.
Clearly, you can't because you're responding to it.
I'm not. I hear it. I hear the notifications.
Oh, got it.
Now I got
All right, now silos.
Yeah, come over and help me because there's probably a lot of them.
Silo panel trims.
Yeah, these.
Here, does someone want to come get this roof one? Because I still can't see what they're talking about.
Hold on, I get the roof one.
I think I found it.
Okay.
Really?
We're going down in the area around.
That's so silly.
We're going down swinging. I'll be in the with the bullets. I'm like my father stuck in bullets. Parkour! There we go. Oh, there it is.
That's that.
Yeah.
I love how you were traveling up and down on the scaffolding, but it doesn't even picture the scaffolding on this.
No, it does not.
It just we're just standing in the middle of the air. In the middle of the air. Whew.
Fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
Welcome to Powerwash Services.
Yeah.
Also, wait, how is there a second? This building doesn't look like it's big enough for 2 floors.
Right. Because I think it's just, I think it's just like the, so basically like the outer, and then they just kind of like built the second floor on the empty space. Like it's very industrial design.
Yeah, it does not look as big as it lets on from the outside.
Yeah. Also, shout out to the sprinklers. And it's funny that I can hear traffic, but I can't see traffic.
Yeah, where? Damn.
Like I hear.
I can't leave.
Like I hear. It's like I hear traffic. I don't. I hear driving, but I don't see driving.
Let me out.
Hey, Bubbles.
Take my Wash 16.
Hey, Squeak. And hey, Ulysses.
Look at all the things we have cleaned.
Yeah, we did that.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, Sin has gone into a little bit of what they are getting into next month. Kev,
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
what do you have going on next month?
It would be remiss of me to not say this first, but um, next month is my mom's birthday, so we are we are we are we are 76. We will be 76 years young. Love to see a hand clap praise. Um, then it's gonna be split between what are we doing? We're also doing Steam Next Fest. Well, and then before that, SGF and Wholesome Direct stuff. So I am I am always more hype about the Wholesome Direct stuff than I ever am about SGF Live. SGF, but you never know. um, what else? I've been toying around with I've been toying around with the option of taking a week off near the end of the week of the month. Oh,
Bless you.
so I've been toying around the object of just taking some time off to like basically, I think after Steam Next Fest, so I can like gather things together, um, put some stuff together, blah blah blah, the boot skip and all that. So yeah, mostly just doing my coverage of games and praying that Wild Society finally gets a release date, because I have been waiting so I can really wrap up Wildflowers all neat and tidy. So because I have finished it, but I haven't done the end game stuff, so I'm looking forward to doing the end game stuff for Wildflowers and putting that together. And then probably also build me a Gunpla, or probably build two Gunplas in the off time. So yeah, and pretty much that's about it. Oh, and Love Island. Love Island starts on the 2nd, so we'll see how that goes. And yeah, that's it.
Sin, do you got anything else going on this month? Or this coming up month?
No. No, other than that one particular thing, going to be doing more tabletop shenanigans on Saturdays. So you can see me for the next 3 to 4 Saturdays before I also have a break from that. And other than that, I am going to continue on the very frustrating experience that is trying to befriend people as an adult.
Alrighty. Hope that works out for you.
Child, listen, let's not.
For me, of course, like I mentioned, trying to get some servers migrated over by mid-June. Two big ones left. There are two big ones left. Just about everything else is done. DCA's over, Major Linux over, TechTalkThursdays.net is over, which actually was a lot less work than I thought. So the only things that are left are toot.majorsauce.com or Major Toot and Major Mail. So those are probably the two biggest places in which you can reach out and contact. There may be some downtime. I'll let everybody know what's going on, but of course you can reach me in very established platforms. I would say number one is going to majors.house/discord. That's where you can find me most of the time. But hopefully there won't be too much of a disruption. Major Toots migration starts this weekend, so hopefully that goes well. Outside of that, hopefully spending some time finishing up some games, playing some others. I am long overdue to finish Pragmata. But again, like I mentioned before, I got the remote play stuff working, so I can actually play downstairs while spending in the same room type of quality time with the missus. Also got to finish some. Meant to be playing Life is Strange 2 months ago. Well overdue on that. But yeah, just doing some migration stuff, making sure everything is good. And then before we come back, the last thing I got on that list of things to do is celebrate an anniversary.
A anniversary.
13 years.
Unlucky for some, but not for y'all.
Hell no, motherfucker. Doing it well. So possibly some stuff going down. I'm not I would say keep an eye out for an announcement, maybe when we come back, or we'll just be back when we be back. It'll be sometime in July. I don't know if it's gonna be the first week or the second week.
When you see us, that's when you see us. Yeah.
But yeah, there's a lot of work to do. Kind of glad we are taking this time off so I can try to get that stuff done and not have to stress too much about it. But yeah, it's always good to take some breaks. Take just nice, chill, recharge, rant in silence sometimes. But I'm going to be a wreck when we come back. I know I'm going to be a wreck.
Yeah.
Oh, there actually is one last thing that's happening. Kevin and I will be covering SGF.
Yes.
On next Friday.
Yeah.
So definitely keep an eye out for that.
Mm-hmm.
Talk about some new games coming out.
Yeah. Hopefully my audio works this time.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll have to do some double checks on that.
But yeah, it'll be good. It'll be a good time.
Yeah.
Good time had by all. But yeah, thank you again, everybody, for sticking through the first half of 2026. Wrong show. Man, it's been years since I've done that. But yeah, thank you for sticking through the first half of Tech Talk Thursdays for 2026. Get some rest. Shout out as Tech CEO. Shout out a CEO.
Yep.
Go to bed, wake up in the morning thinking how you can fuck up capitalism today.
Yeah.
Amen.
Sin, please go out there, be gay, do crimes.
Yeah.
I will try to do the latter. But just me merely existing in the space as a black man, doing enough.
Yep.
But yeah, I'm not going to belabor this too much so we can get everybody out here. Again, thank you everybody for tuning in to another episode of Tech Talk ThursPlays, Holoplays. Tech Talk Holoplays. For May 28th, 2025. Of course, on behalf of Kev, on behalf of Sin, on behalf of, and now I can do this, Idios and Anka, Idios and Partner. I've been your host, Marcus Major Linux Summers, twitch.tv/Major Linux, and of course, you all could have been anywhere. All could have been anywhere in the world, watching any stream in the world. You could have been playing the games yourself, but you said no, thank you. Hose me down. And I guess I am more than happy to oblige. And on that bombshell, all I've got left to say to you wonderful people is no one is going to save you or save us but ourselves. If you stay ready, you ain't got to get ready. And as always, all I've got left to say to you wonderful people is I love you. And peace. Ha.
Wakanda forever.
See y'all in July.
Be gay and do crime.
Yes.
Be gay.
Y'all got a whole month. Y'all have to come back with stories about that.
Mm-hmm. Got 30 days to make it happen.
You know, with the serial numbers filed off, of course.